Hey-o everybody, this is another installment of Finding Sensibility, where we take positive or inspirational quotes and see if we can make them work in our day-to-day or if they end up just being a product of the times. Big shots are only little shots who keep shooting. Christopher Morley. So, I tried to find the full context of this quote, where he may have said it, who he may have said it to. I couldn't find anything, so I apologize for that. So instead of really focusing on the history of what he might have been trying to say or when he said it, we're just going to focus on the quote. Big shots are only little shots who keep shooting. On a superficial level, I think this is a very positive idea. It's the kind of thing where you don't just give in to your first failure. Whenever you have a setback, you try to learn what held you up, what kept you from achieving your goal or achieving the success that you were after, and not allowing yourself to get diverted after every failure. Try to learn something from it and move on, but continue to move in the direction that you set out in. What I want to do is go a little bit deeper and try to challenge all of us as a society to understand what a quote like this means in the world today. Think of somebody you consider a big shot, and please feel free to put these names in the comment section, because I have a very difficult time thinking of somebody I consider a big shot that continues to be a big shot outside their realm of expertise. If you're thinking of athletes or celebrities or politicians or business tycoons, any of these things, as soon as you take away this thing that they're good at, or they quit this thing that they're good at, are they still able to be a big shot? I think of more historical figures who lived hundreds of years ago that we still quote or we still reflect on and are impacted in our day-to-day lives by somebody who stopped living potentially hundreds of years ago. To me, that is the true idea of being a big shot. What we have today are these flashes in the pan. Musicians, athletes, all of these people, as soon as you take this thing away, and as soon as their records are broken down the road, they're kind of forgotten about. So what do we consider a big shot these days? Is it just somebody who is super successful, or somebody who has surpassed what we consider financial and professional success and has actually left a lasting mark on our culture and our society? And who are these people? What examples of this do we have? On one hand, I feel we have Barack Obama, first African American president, instituted all of these policies, and whether you support him or you don't, that was an important moment in our history as a country. Transitively, over here, you have Donald Trump, who is, again, whether you like it or not, equally impactful. He's the first candidate and ultimately president who was not a politician that we've had in a very long time, who came from outside the realm of politics to become president. Those are two big moments in our society. And the impacts of both of these men are going to be felt for generations. So, do we have anybody that we can really consider a big shot? And in some ways, I don't think we do. Ultimately, I feel like this is a very positive idea. And I think that not being discouraged by failure and continuing to find a way to move toward the goal and move toward your ambition is extremely important. I think it is cautionary to define ahead of time what being a big shot is. And if that's what you're going for, have an idea, have a definitive moment for when you become a big shot. Otherwise, you might not feel like you ever got there. So, starting our second full week, like I said, moved a couple things around, trying some different things. If it doesn't work, let me know right away. Until then, stay tuned and stay real.